Hello, guys. I'm excited to be in the studio again. Honestly, do I say excited? But I'm happy, Sha. It's your boy Dotu, and it's an exciting week, exciting day. Today's another Monday. Okay, now you guys know we don't record this in live, but I'm going to be speaking in Mondays. So it's another Monday and it's another hot episode of the 20 Stock Podcast. And trust us, we have a lot of things packaged for you today. And today with this in the studio, I have with me two, phenomenal hosts of yours. I have Abba Baby and I have Kojo. You guys say hi to them.
Hi.
What's up?
Anyway, you see the energy is low, so we are going to pump it up. It's a Monday kind of thing.
Oh.
I believe. So I'm going to be going around and just asking, like, what's made your week? How was your week? How have you been? What's been popping? Anything new with you? What's going on? Like, let us know. Let me start with Kojo. So Kojo, tell us what's been popping, what's been unpopping, what's been boiling, what's been cooking, what's been steaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's been happening?
Yo, my man. Life's been good, man. Life's been good. I mean, this week has been quite a lot, but then I've been serving up looks, so I thank God for that. I mean, I could pull off an outfit, so yeah, that's one of the things I'm happy for. That's one of the things I pushed my limit drastically. That's very terrible English, but you get the vibe. And then yeah, it's basically just work, work, work. But yeah, it's been fun. At least I get paid for
Anyway,
it.
Kojo 2025 say drastically. You guys, they're gonna add it to the Queen's English one day, and it came out from the rest. Drastically, period. I get you, bro. So is there anything exciting that be happening with you, or like you want to tell us one thing about your week that really popped or something?
Oh my man. What is it? Well, actually, I met a few people that I feel are going to be quite important. I met someone that I feel is going to be quite important in my life. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Just gonna leave it at that. Don't
He's
don't
living
Okay.
of his
don't
dreams.
don't
God damn it. Kai.
don't.
Jeez.
About me, what did you
Kojo,
say?
I'm not wearing brown for Call of Duty show. Anything you want to do. All this one, you have met
Kojo,
somebody important in
it
your life.
has to be purple or blue. Please, we don't do brown. I'm just telling you.
No, yeah, wow, no, yeah. I mean, you don't even know whether it's business wise. I mean, it doesn't
Of
have to be romantic.
course. Of
You get.
course.
So that's what we're saying. But
No,
like,
of course now.
That's what I'm saying. Even if it's a business you want to open, when you want to open it, we are not wearing brown for the day. If it's business, whatever it is, no worry. We are behind
For the
you.
launch party, please don't do brown. No,
Exactly.
color. Color is color.
no, yeah, no, yeah, yeah, we got a deal.
It's so good. It's so good. So, Abba's baby, how have you been? What's been
Hi.
popping? What's been
Hi.
shaking? They've
Hi.
missed you. They've missed you. Okay,
Who's
so let
they?
me
Did they tell you that?
relax. So
Oh,
let me tell you guys something. Abba's baby have missed like let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
wow. Yeah.
Explain yourself to the courts. Please explain yourself.
Explain. I don't have explanation. On vacation. I took a vacay. That's all I can say. I, I took a vacay. That's what I can say. But it's been
Wow.
it's been
Wow. When I take a vacation, people, you see, me, I'm always, see, I've noticed something in this podcast. I'm always on every episode. The day I take a vacation, people just see me a whole season, I'll not be available.
come on. But yeah, it's been a fun few weeks. I just had to recharge, if that's the word. Just recharge and just be with family and stuff. But it's been good. I've been okay. I didn't meet a what's the word? I didn't meet a person. that I think will be important in my life. But
Nice
Wow.
one, nice one, nice one.
Wow.
uh,
Shake saw a cut.
but I've just been good. This week was good. Was the past week was good. I went to. I saw some friends I didn't see. I've not seen in a while. So that was like the highlight of my week, I would say. But aside that, I've been good. Everything has been nice. I'm happy to be back. I don't know if I'm back though, but I'm happy to be here today. You don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but I'm happy to be here today.
Oh, please. You're going to be in the next episode. If not, I will send the 20 talkers after you. They know your
Oh,
Instagram. They
oh,
do know you. They
oh,
do. I'll give them your Gmail. Don't play with me.
God damn it.
Oh my god, he's so glad to be here. So let me see. So a lot has been happening. I don't think I want to share this thing without the full house being here. Because champion is unfortunately not. I'm not sharing champion since he's not here. But champion was unable to make it this episode, sending his love and greeting. And he wants you guys to know he's jiggy as ever and he will be back before you know it. So, but for this episode, champion will be unavailable. But I wanted it to be a full loss. But this, should I say, the past week, because we are sorry, we have to take accountability. We skipped a Monday and that means instead of like one Monday gap, we skipped two and posted the previous Monday. Something happened with technical issues and some other things. So unfortunately, we were unable to post. I was also create the social media manager was supposed to create like an awareness and everything, but what we did that week was just push the old episode. So a lot of things have been happening prior to that. A lot of things. I think I'm just going to share a few. First of all, I met up with an old friend I've not seen in a long while. So happy. My Instagram people have seen though. My Snapchat people too. But then I was really glad I met with my friend. We had good conversations. We had good food. It was just really nice. Like it was really warm. And you know the beautiful thing is that even despite not seeing each other for mm, almost 2 years, yes, more than 2 years, like the love and the energy is still there. You just okay, this is my and it was just blessed, basically. Another exciting thing that happened. What happened again? So guys, I'm out of the job market. Apparently, I got a new job. Oh, rest. Apparently, I got a new job, and it's been a full circle moment. Like, it's first of all, it's a niche that I always wanted to be in, and I'm just really glad that finally all my dedication and just like, hard work and just putting myself out there consistently finally paid off. Like we are proudly nepotists in this place.
Who is we?
Oh please spare me.
I don't know about that one.
Okay, we are not nepotists. I swear to God, we are not nepotists, but you understand what I'm saying? Like we do support what we do support. Like we love helping each other. Like they must call it nepotism because we are no fancy like that. But then we do support each other and help each other in whatever way we can and magnitude. Well, but one thing about us is that we do check boxes. Like we do what we do. Like if I say, okay, Kojo is this good at this thing, I promise you, is the one of the, if not the best, one of the best candidates, and that's why we gave him that opportunity. You understand? That's how
Okay.
we are here. You understand? So we are
Okay.
not
Yeah, man,
about
yeah, man.
not about nepotism and we don't have the books. We do get the papers, so we put ourselves out there as
Ooh.
well. So I'm just glad I came through and the whole onboarding and just meeting my colleagues and everything. The job is perfect for me. I mean, every single thing, like it's just God's blessing. And you guys, thank you people that actually did the mommy and daddies, but those of you that didn't on site. Okay, so I think what else again exciting happened? I think I had like a very interesting conversation with a lot of friends, church, what else again happened? I'm missing some of my friend groups we were supposed to meet, but that's by the way. I think I've spoken too much. So we're going straight into the episode and we got something very juicy for you today. Very juicy. Funny enough, this thing actually rhymes with what we were about to talk about. Like juicy shawarma. So we got something very juicy. I know when doesn't host, the host with a bang. Yeah. So I was scrolling through X. I think that's how I get most of my ideas these days. Because funny enough, how I hated X when I was in university. Like X was very toxic for me. I can stay away from X for like 5 months and I'm fine. You understand? But now the way I'm always on X is like as if it was doing me. But anyway, so I was scrolling through X and I saw something. Mind you, prior to this, I've seen it on TikTok. I'm also on that app very well. I need to cut that one too. But I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw it was like it wasn't a discourse there. But then when I entered X, I saw someone said, someone quoted luxury shawarma in quotes. And I said, God, remove me from this Nigeria, please. I know I've done a lot of things, but it's not up to this. So apparently there's a lady on Instagram. I think she's in Port Harcourt. So she sells shawarma and she calls it luxury shawarma, apparently. And then there have been a lot of rockers on TikTok, and then he finally came to Twitter. And then the replies under this tweet were what was really exciting for me, and I thought we should talk about it. Someone say, what did they put the price a beg? And then classic, hey Jesus, English is not my first language, but it's the only language I speak. Classism is in fact an oil. I think this was the funniest part for me. And then this was what I want us to talk about basically. This comment say the main reason why what is now luxury is actually tacky and forced in Nigeria today is because the people who are actually offering luxury now grew up poor and with poverty mentality. It's now manifesting today with the things like luxury shawarma at exorbitant prices. So the main topic from this is what is luxury and who put price tags as luxury and what should be luxury and what should not be luxury. Like you understand, like could your luxury mean something different from my luxury? And who sets the rules and who dictates what isn't and what is? Because I've seen some apartments, especially in Abuja here, real estate wise, you see luxury and be like, oh, they have 4 bedrooms, like that's WC and a jacuzzi, and it's luxury. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, a bathtub is not a jacuzzi, but fine. This is what you call luxury. I grew up with bathtub like since I have only known bathtubs growing up. So you get what I'm saying, right? So I don't know what we term as luxury in Nigeria and what everybody have a different experience. Everybody definitely it's the country is not a rich country, it's a third world country. So Koju, what do you think about all this and like what do you think is luxury? What do you find luxury and what do you think about this opus itself?
Hmm. Omo, all I can say is Omo. Okay, so to begin with here, I feel like luxury, it doesn't, it's not shouty. I don't know. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Like luxury items, there are certain places for it. Do you get? For example, now I don't know if this is like an answer to your question here, but I'm just talking off the top of my head. For example, now you take luxurious cars. Normally, they are cars. You have your Mercedes Benz, you have your Toyotas, you have your BMWs. They are good cars, but they are not luxury cars.
No, I
Now,
mean like
somebody,
what is luxury in your own like this is your own taste, like what you define as luxury, right?
oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like luxury, okay, yeah, which means I understand what I'm saying. So for me, luxury is the best, top notch, the best of the best in terms of quality, and then is not shouty. It's not like in your face kind of shouty. Do you get? That's my definition of luxury. So it's like there's a saying in Ghana. They say "Sikam pedidi." Money doesn't like noise. Money doesn't make noise. Money doesn't like noise. So for me, luxury is not too shouty. It's not something that is too shouty. You get, but it is top notch. It is the best of the best. It is that 1%,
Hmm.
but it's not a a shouty kind of thing. You get, it's not in your face kind of loud. Like
mm.
this shawarma in question now. Anyway, that's my own definition of like luxury. Let me know, jump faster than my shadow. But yeah, that's what I feel
No,
like
no, no. You're
luxury.
doing extremely. I like what you're saying. Like, so now the question is, do you think some things that are luxurious to other people aren't luxurious to you, and what are some things that are luxurious to you aren't luxurious to other people?
Now, in as much as we are talking about this, everything is subjective. Everybody, like we've stated before, everybody has their own approach of what luxury is. You cannot ask somebody like Otedola's daughter now luxury, and then her own definition of luxury will not be the same as what a salary earner's child would define as luxury. Their own
Hmm,
too might be expensive, but it is not as the same quality as that 0.1%. Do
hmm,
you get? So
hmm.
yeah.
I expect that. I'm really glad you brought up that Otedola daughter's luxury, because I remember people even comparing Davido's wedding and Otedola daughter wedding and saying, "Oh, this is class, this is luxury." Mind you, these two weddings had very high profile dignitaries. Each of these wedding
Yeah.
had each of these weddings had international performance performing there. I think John Legend performed at Otedola own. I've forgotten who performed at Davido's own. But both of them had like stars coming to present perform for them. They had guest lists that were as tight as so many women in England's corset in 1985. You understand? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, these things were, but people still say, "Oh, this one is more luxurious than this." Like, who arranged this term? Abbas, baby, please help me out. Like, I know you are like fashion and moda, and like you guys actually deal with all this fashion brand or what people call luxurious, like from Hermix to what's it called, Chanel to like what is luxury? Like, because this thing was boiling my brain.
I think I would like, because like when Kojo was saying that is very subjective. First of all, like luxury is definitely very subjective, but I think the only objective thing or the only thing that I feel like is general would be money. Yeah, like there isn't luxury without money. Let's start with that. Like when something is luxurious, that means there's a certain amount of expense or like a certain amount of value that is being placed with that particular thing, right? So now, based on like to me, I think like luxury can come in two forms. They're loud luxuries and they're like very quiet luxuries. That doesn't take away from either of them from being luxury, right? Like for instance, when you took like the example of Otedola and Davido's wedding, I think like Temi's wedding was very exclusive. It was very like, it wasn't really loud. Like people didn't really know about
Hush,
it until the
hush.
time. Exactly. So to me, that's also luxury. That's luxury can be, exclusive too. But at the same time, you can't take away from the fact that Davido's wedding too was very like was a lavish. Like when they say somebody lavished, he wanted to show you that he has what he has and he can spend what he wants to spend. That is also luxury. So I think like luxury is very subjective, like Kojo said, but the basis of the whole thing is the money part, right? Then if like even if you bring it to the whole fashion industry thing, like you just asked me, let's say for instance, they're luxurious brand, right? Like the Dior, the Versace, the Chanel, and
Mhm.
the rest of them. But there are some people that will tell you that those are tacky clothing. So people that will tell you
Mhm.
that those are just for the people that just have like, they're just hit their first million, all those influencers.
Like,
But
mhm.
like people like, let's say, I don't know, like the high-end politicians, they'll tell you that because they're actually quite luxury brands that we don't even know about. Like I don't even know about some of the brands, but they
Definitely.
are very quiet luxury. But you wouldn't even know that this person's shirt is worth millions of dollars, but it's very
Mm.
quiet. But then there's somebody that'll see where the old like the latest season where it's plastered with the whole logo. That does not
Mhm.
mean that they are both not wearing luxurious brands. So like I
Mm.
said, but the main thing is they are both expensive in their own rights, right? They are
Mm. Yeah.
expensive. Not everybody can afford that. So I feel like luxury is exclusivity and like
Mm.
also scarcity too. Like anything can be luxurious. Let me never lie to you.
True.
Even
Look at
let's say for
Labubu.
instance. I was literally about to say that, but I think now it's not more. It's not more luxurious. Now it's
It
very much
was
like
like if you had Labubu, you're like, oh, that person.
nah. It
Like
does
couple
now.
of months
Now it's
ago.
not. Everybody has a bubble now, so it's not even like a
Mm-hmm.
thing. Just the way Hermes does their Birkins. It's not
Mm-hmm.
necessarily like the most expensive bag in the world, but for you to get the bag, you have to
Very
go through
exclusive.
like so many different routes. Like you have to be like a customer of them. You have to have spent a certain amount of money first in the company before you even get on the list. So like you having a Birkin does not mean if I like even the Birkin is like $30,000. Everybody like
Mm-hmm.
there's some people that can offer like I can pay $30,000 down, but like for you to have that, you have to go through so many like
Mm-hmm.
hoops and whatnot. So you having is like, oh yeah, I'm part of the class. Like that's what I say,
Quick.
like very
Mm-hmm.
very exclusive. Like it's not necessarily about the money. So luxury can be defined in any different form, but the main thing is the money aspect and the exclusivity aspects. Even in scarcity sometimes, but exclusivity and money makes luxury. That's what I'll say.
I think I agree totally with it because so let me not say I grew up with luxury because I'm an average Nigerian. But
Oh,
relax, let me explain. My dad first
rich
car was a
Abuja boy. God damn it.
It's a lie, you. Relax. Let me finish. My dad first car was a Mercedes. You understand? Second car Mercedes, and third car. That's when he started going downhill.
It's not
But
going
listen,
down here.
my dad always had this concept in his mind that he can only ride a Mercedes car. He's not riding a Mercedes now, by the way. But you understand? He had this concept that Mercedes are exclusive. You understand? Mercedes are
Mm.
classy. Therefore, is standard. My dad has this term he was still doing when he was growing up. That's why I think that's why I purposely hate Mercedes. You understand? Because it sounds very proud to me. He told me there are only two cars in this world. There are Mercedes and others. I said he told me it's like since I was 5 years old. Like the only two cars in this world, they are Mercedes and there are others. And I kept thinking Mercedes and others. So every time I see other car, oh others. We're like the car's name is not others. You understand? But I came to them
Yeah.
to understand that like Mercedes and every other brand is just ringard. You understand? Like I was like everything is just
Not the
general.
ring guy. God damn it.
Allow my French to come out, please. But you understand what I'm saying, basically. So growing up, I understood luxury in a very different way. Like, um, going out was very something not done on Christmas Day. You understand? Why some people? Okay, I think that's very classist of people. You understand? But you understand, I grew up with enough like when I see people okay, so the first time I went to university, I told my classmate, oh, I'm going to the market. And then my roommate rather, I'm going to the market. And then I came back with ShopRite Nylon. And I was like, you went to ShopRite. I said, ShopRite is a market. And he said, it's a market. I said, what is ShopRite? Is what you understand? Those kind of things where just like I'm not saying ShopRite is not exclusive to some people, but it's just like a normal shopping mall, although things are more expensive there. You understand? So a lot of people's view I've lived among different classes of people and how they view things. So that's why I'm saying luxury can be different for different people. Someone entering
Mm.
a car could be as luxurious because they grew up not having a car, they grew up on bikes, you understand? So even having like a car that is not up to par, a Toyota Camry, could be luxurious to them. Do you guys get what I'm saying?
Could be luxurious to them, but not but now
But that
my
is
question
not
is
luxury. You
okay.
understand? There was
Yeah.
something. There was one day I was coming back from work with my dad, and he was like when the rain was falling that day, and it was like when rain is falling, you understand? That's when you know that even the ugliest of cars are worth it at that point. You understand? Luxury
Mm.
is sometimes created by demand. You understand?
Mm.
At that point in time when rain is falling, having a car is the most luxurious thing you can have.
Yeah.
You understand? It's like, oh my god, if I had a car, even if it's just like a car that the engine will be huffing, at least I'm inside somewhere. You understand? That is luxury. So
Mm.
I understand when the demand is necessary. So what they do is that they make that's why a lot of things, cars, watch, shoes have limited edition. You
Mm.
understand? So they'll create like, oh, there are only like five of these cars in the world. And then you see people pre-order the 5 already, and you're like, who did that? You understand? So they
Yeah.
make it too exclusive, and that's what increases the price and the value. So
Mm-hmm.
luxury is created by demand in my mind. You understand? So now that lady capped, let's go back to where we started from. That lady capped a shawarma at 16K. I believe so. You understand? Normal shawarma price is 35. I actually watched how she did her shawarma. Honestly, she do what she do. Like she literally grills the steak. Like before you can't book the shawarma today and get it today. Like she has to marinate it, do this, like the whole thing. I believe it's a well thought out process. But is it luxurious? I'll
A
leave that for the
shawarma?
audience to
I don't know about that one. I
I'll
don't
leave
know
that
about
for
that
the
one.
audience to battle in the comment section.
I don't know.
Kojo, question: is a 16K shawarma luxurious to you?
I wouldn't call it luxurious. I'll call it expensive.
X,
Finish.
thank you.
Not luxurious.
At least
No,
Kojo is saying
because
things I won't say.
that's the truth. It's not luxurious. It's just expensive. So they are confusing luxury for expensiveness. I don't know. Is that English correct? Expensiveness.
Oh,
But
Don't
yeah,
worry.
let's find
Don't
out.
worry. What was the first?
finally,
What was
so
the first
bro.
one? What was the first one Kojo said again? I'm trying to remember the name of my English.
Me, sef, I
He
forgotten
said
it.
one.
Something
No,
clotatious or what? Dressy, whatever, I can't
no,
remember.
dressical. I think it
Justification.
is
Don't
justification or
worry.
something. Now this one is expensive car. What is again?
Expensiveness.
Expensiveness. I think expensiveness is a word. Or how expensive, or rather, or how pricey. Anyone, just continue in English. It's
Yeah,
our
sure,
first language, but not
expensiveness is correct. Please don't mind anybody else trying to see. You are correct.
Yeah.
Keep going,
So
sir.
it's just extortion at the long run. It's
period.
extortion because there are some things that are not meant to be that expensive. Do you understand? Were
Hmm.
created for ease. Like I
Hmm.
was watching a video now of a place, I think in Abuja, where they are selling gari, where you go and drink gari with fish and then milk and sugar, cube sugar with ice block and everything, and then it sums up to 16K.
I promise you. I promise you that restaurant will close in 2 years. It's an Abuja kid now. 2 years, they accept. It's just hype. Oh, you know how many restaurants have started and finished? Abuja is the kind of place that restaurants they always open a really new restaurant every year. What I'm saying, multiple restaurants every year. So that place is just there fizzy. They will make social media noise. People will be hyped about it. People will go there. After a while, people will reduce. They will shut down.
You get
Ah.
all these things were created. If you go back to why they were created, it was created because of economic hardship.
Mm,
You get that was why these kinds of things were created. Not Gary though. I mean, Gary was created way back, and that time it was
mm,
a sought after meal and all of that. But then they weren't
mm,
using it for. They weren't drinking it with sugar and stuff the way where we know it today. Do you get? For example,
mm,
take pizza. Pizza
mm,
was created because immigrants were Italian immigrants in the US needed ways to for faster food, and
mm,
they needed to boost their own economy. They needed to start businesses. That's why they started pizzas, and it was cheap because it wasn't for the rich people. It was for them, the
mm,
masses. That was why it was created. So all these kinds of
mm,
things. It was not created because they wanted to steal, because they were looking for luxury. It was created
mm,
for ease and for
mm,
easy consumption. So then people come about and then they are putting exorbitant prices at these
mm,
kinds of easy meals, quick
mm,
fix meals. I don't know. It's
mm,
just, to me, it's extortion. It's not luxury. If you are looking for luxury, no matter how grilled you grill the goods or the meat that you want to put inside, the meat is not laced with gold. It is meat.
mm. Well,
That's
this is
that.
what I'm just going to say because I'm not supporting the lady, but there's a difference between pure water and bottled water. And even bottled water gets class. You cannot compare Seaway and Voss.
Sure,
You
sure, sure.
understand? So this one I'm just going to say is that no matter how, I'm still going to buy my 3,500 naira shawarma. Of course, I'm not going to go for 16K shawarma. Thank you very much. But in the long run, I believe that people, as much as these things are created for need, some people see, oh, I can make this better and put their price tag on it. Of course, it's going to be not everybody that will buy it, and some people might term it luxury, or some people might call it waste of money. You understand? It's shawarma, shawarma, and
Mm,
shawarma. But then
mm,
some people still want that extra meat. They want their food to be like, if you see the amount of meat this lady used, like this shawarma is like times 4 of what it's huge. I'm not, if it's down, I'm not even going to even. You have to use your two hands to hold it. Like she actually doubles the size, literally. So she makes her. I mean, is it she? She makes her bread, everything from the scratch. Like the lady do what she do. But would I patronize it? Abbas baby, would I?
What is 16K? Please, we would stop that. We would. We would.
I must see. I'll rather use that 16K. Buy pizza.
Oh,
Let me and all my
don't
friends
say
sit
that.
down
Don't
around
say that.
the
Don't
table.
say that. Don't say
Okay,
that.
you just
Jeez,
cut
you're
it out.
outside. You're
So
outside.
okay, we can afford it.
I don't feel
But
what I
think
feel like.
about.
You know what I feel? I just feel like yeah, it's expensive,
I
whatever.
feel like it's the
But I
wrong
don't
financial
think. I don't
decision.
think. Calm down. Hey, Jesus. So Destiny Alpha is listening to you. Don't like. I don't think like. No, it's expensive, but I don't feel like. I just know that one thing I realize is that I just think most Nigerians we just use terms just for the usage of terms. Like we
Mm.
don't really like looks.
We
Even
don't
looking at it
understand
doesn't
it.
make sense. Like putting that
Like,
before the word,
I,
it just doesn't make sense. Like what?
mhm. I think
Like
I would
somebody
have.
comes to tell me luxury akara,
I think.
hero. Like
I
what do
think.
you mean?
exactly.
I think she used the wrong term. I think she used
Fuck.
something like exclusive shawarma or something
I don't
like
even know, bro.
or hybrid shawarma or something like exceptional shawarma. I would have preferred that. But adding that word luxurious shawarma. Oh sister, please.
Tomorrow, I'll start my own luxury akara and beans like
While
facts,
I
you know.
tell I luxury we're
It's
going
over.
with bread. Bread, yeah, oh,
It's
gonna go.
over.
Don't play with me. I mean, because
Everybody
you
will be
want your
fine.
business.
You guys will make Ewa agony. It's not only Ewa.
Goni is crazy.
Oh my god. Honestly, we just came here to talk and just like honestly, I think this is one of the most light-hearted conversations we've had in a
Bro,
while.
so unserious. It's crazy to me.
Like we just wanted to just have fun with you guys. Like I think we've been doing serious things for a while. Could you what do you think? Like from feminism.
Honestly.
So it's time for us to just like bring that softness to it all. And it was really fun. Of course, you know me, and when we're talking about fun, if I don't mention David, my body has not rest. So we mentioned it. Mind you, David bought a new exclusive. Doesn't shut up.
Hmm.
But anyway, this episode was a lovely one, and it was really nice to be here again. I'm really glad we actually dissected this. So if you see me tomorrow posting my luxury yam and beans, please people should patronize. It's luxurious. A place go for 55K dolls. So you understand? Let's get that bag. I swear it's just like that small plate. So Abbas Baby 2 will start his luxurious akara beans
Let
cake.
them know.
Um,
Let them know.
um, and mind you, we have a luxurious brand here. There is Nexta Collective. Please, you guys should go on. That's
Clock
luxury.
it.
That's luxury right there.
Clock it.
Please, exactly. So you
That's
guys should go.
luxury, my bro.
That's actually luxury. So you guys should go there. All this people are doing. Look at my luxurious shower. And honestly, with your 16K, if you do that 16K, like just meet him. Just go to his care. I don't. That's what it say. Meet him. He will tell you what to do. Sharp. You see luxurious thing. What it? This time because guys, shower that you shit after 24 hours. Less than. And then if you buy luxurious shirt, you wear like at least what am I saying? That brand You wait till you give birth to your last child. I promise you.
Daddy.
Oh no, bro, no shot. He say wait to. I did not say that one.
The cloth is so. The quality is crazy. I've not started rocking my own. See, when I started, you will get tired of me. Anyway, I think that's what we have for you guys today. You guys know your terms, like open the dictionary. I think when we're entering secondary school, it's part of our requirements. Know the meaning of words. Thank you very much. I think that's a wrap. See you guys next time. Don't forget to tell your friends, your enemies, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mommy, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, your siblings, your everybody, your co-workers, that the 20s Talk podcast is where you are supposed to be at. Spread the gospel like salvation. Bye-bye. You guys tell them bye-bye. You may have rounded up.
Round it up. Round it up. Bye.
Next episode,
Please spare me. In the words of Leah Kebab. Is it Kebab? Spare
Kebab. Hey,
me.
God.
English is crying, bro.
Ní mo fẹ́ jẹ àwọn Chinese food.
Oh, fẹ́ spaghetti. Ṣé o like spicy indomie? Only Nigeria food. Mo ti fẹ́ jẹun. You better eat spaghetti.